Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Breakfast Trades. I'm super excited for this one because I'm going to talk about altcoins. A lot of people don't understand how to trade them. They buy the top, sell the bottom, and rinse repeat. So I'm going to tell you about invalidation levels, how to understand your initial entry, potentially adding to your entry after confirmation for quick gratification on these trades and quick movement. And I really hope you enjoy this. If you do, please retweet it after you're done watching, subscribe to my YouTube for more. And if you want more education, you want to chat with me more personally, you can join elevate-trading.com and have access to me 7 days a week. But let's get right into this. Enjoy. All right, you guys, I really hope you all understand bullish and bearish consolidations like a bull pennant and a bull flag. All right, so you're going to have a bull pennant here. All right, price is going to go up. It's going to consolidate and then hopefully break out and continue higher. That's going to be a bull pennant. So bullish impulse up, consolidation, and continuation. All right, we can also have a bull flag, which is going to be a descending channel, something like that. You're going to have price go up and in and stay in this descending channel and break out and continue. All right. You also are going to have a bear pennant and a bear flag, which is going to be the same thing but downwards. And consolidations can really be useful to understand your invalidation levels, all right? So that's going to be a bear pennant, and we're going to have a bear flag, which is actually going to be a rising. All right, so here's that. You're going to drop into it. It's going to be a rising pattern, and it's going to fall back out. All right, so I just want you to understand simple concepts here. On your bull pennant, your invalidation is obviously going to be below this pennant. On the flag, it's going to be below the flag, and on these, it's going to be above. All right, so very easy invalidation levels. So what that can do is really help you on these uptrends to understand where your invalidation levels are. So you see here, we've got an obvious downtrend, and I would consider this a downtrend break here. All right, on Uniswap, and if I didn't get in down here with a good entry, then now I'm just waiting for a consolidation. All right, so you're going to see this nice resistance here. It keeps hitting, and I'm not going to FOMO into any of this yet. All right, and I'm going to draw a little rising, higher lows here. All right, now we're going to have a nice little reaccumulation pattern, and I actually like this more so like this up here. All right, so now I've got a nice reaccumulation pattern, and as long as we hold this low here, this would be my area to hold because it's a nice strong breakout candle. All right, so if we get below that, everyone that bought here is going to end up selling. So that's going to be kind of like my invalidation level here. All right, now what happens is a lot of people go very heavy up here without true confirmation of anything, and then they end up selling down here, right? Because that's going to be a 30% drop, and nobody wants to go heavy and close on a 30% drop, okay? So if you're trading this mini consolidation here, right, because we do have a nice little breakout here, but we actually have a higher volume rejection than breakout, so that's important. But if you're trading this, your invalidation would be about here, right, on this breakdown here and of this higher low, so your invalidation would be a lot tighter, all right? So it's important to know that as well, where your invalidations are at. On this whole consolidation, my invalidation is going to be down low. So after I get this nice little stop hunt here and we go up and we still reject, I can't buy yet. I actually started accumulating down here because I noticed this big reaccumulation range and I had a very clear invalidation level. And so at these levels down here, if I start getting in here around 350, my stop loss is gonna be a lot tighter, around 15%, which is great because I'm not gonna go all in yet because I have no confirmation. And not only that, but when you're consolidating, you don't know how long price is gonna consolidate. So that's really important to know. Right? If you got in down here, you waited almost a month for breakout. If you got in over here, you waited, 2 months for breakout. This could have continued to consolidate and gone in here and gotten tighter and tighter. Now, the longer and longer things consolidate, the more likely they are to break down. But anyway, so the logistics of this is we have an uptrend, all right? Uptrend, reaccumulation. So I can start buying the lows of this reaccumulation here with a very good R to R, especially because if I get in down here, I can pretty much put my stop loss right below is how I would play that. And then what I'm going to do here is I would actually double my entry, and that's actually what I did on a breakout, okay? And you can see here we have this really nice breakout here, all right? A close above, a retest, and continuation. And now with a retest and a breakout, you're going to get your max R to R. R to R is risk to reward. So you're getting maximum risk to reward. And also, you know that if that's a breakout, you expect to see immediate continuation. All right. So if I am putting my money in right here and I'm doubling down, I expect immediate continuation. I expect immediate gratification from this trade. And if I don't get it, I'm going to close rather quickly. And this is just a 1 day candle. So you can see here, if you got in on this early in the day, you get your immediate gratification. And now you've doubled down with your invalidation extremely tight. So my invalidation would be 3 or 4 or 5% or something on this retest. But the whole point of this is that if you get in on this breakout, double down here, you know that if this doesn't start going up immediately and you're not getting your instant gratification, then you need to get out. Because what just happened is we had a breakout of a 2-month long accumulation period, and we expect that to see further upside rather quickly. Obviously we did here. So if I'm just starting to accumulate down here, I can double down here for that instant gratification and we go up. All right. And at this point I can put my stop loss, my average entry would be down here. So I could put my stop loss at break even at this point, because I really don't want to see us revisit below this level, because that was just a very strong accumulation, a very high volume breakout. So I don't want to see price go below this. And you can see it did not, and we continue up. And also know that after a 2-month accumulation period, your uptrend's probably not going to end in a week. All right. So all dips are for buying at that point and potentially adding. All right. You can always take profit at major resistances. As here, we had a major resistance level and it rejected and we dropped back. So if you take partial profits, you can consider adding back on a dip. All right. And then if you take partial profits up here somewhere at resistance and you're waiting for confirmation again and instant gratification again, you would be re-entering on this close above, retest, and continuation. All right, so it's pretty simple to catch these. We had one on Doge as well on the 4H here. So we've got huge reaccumulation range. You can see here. All right, so a giant reaccumulation range. All right, and now we got a retest, but no confirmation here. A nice high volume breakout. That was definitely a fake out, and I believe it was caused by an Elon Musk tweet. You see these series of higher lows, very, very well-defined trend line. And here we even get a nice tighter little pop here. So we finally have a high volume breakout and a retest, and that's when you expect your immediate gratification. So until you get that nice strong close above with a successful retest, remember 2 closes above is technically confirmation. But again, immediate gratification up out of that zone. And after, what is this? Another 2 months of reaccumulation, you're going to see a nice strong breakout that's going to last for at least a couple weeks here. So rather than getting chopped up here and going heavy and selling, you can just start buying these lows and adding at these lows here with very tight R to R. And then you can double down or add a little bit more with confirmation. And let's say if I enter here and this is my swing bag, I can also just double down here as a quick trade bag. And let's say I just take profit up here and then let all this run with a stop loss at break even down here, or even in profit, because again, I don't want to see price go below this level. All right. And what we see here is also another very nice uptrend. All right. So a very strong uptrend and a reaccumulation. And remember, my invalidation would be below the last consolidation, which is somewhere down here. So there's no invalidation to that. And technically, we had a consolidation breakout here with another consolidation here. So really, you wouldn't want to see price go below this on a double close. And you can see we actually retested that perfectly and held. And that's basically where you wouldn't want to see price go below. All right. So that's going to be your trading bullish trends. All right. You see an uptrend, you see a consolidation, you know your invalidation is going to be just below this uptrend. If Doge would have broken down here, that would have been a sign to get out of any additions here or to not enter at all. If you are just going to completely wait for confirmation, you're just going to wait for a breakout of this trend line and a hold. All right, you need a hold on the next day. You want to see this start getting bought back up like we saw here. Otherwise, you're going to sit on your hands. But once you get that true breakout confirmation, that's when you're going to see the immediate gratification, the immediate profits, and that's when your R to R is at its maximum level and you know where your clear invalidation is as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please retweet. It's much appreciated. I would love to get more eyes on my educational videos. I'm really enjoying this breakfast trade series. If you ever have suggestions for next videos, feel free to drop them in the comments below or on Twitter. And stay tuned for more breakfast trades from me every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. Peace.